Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our latest edition of Big Game Players with myself, Super, and my co-host, Banjo.
Hi, Super. How are you? Good evening, everyone.
Very well. And big news, guys. By popular demand, and we've decided now to make a regular permanent fixture, Dr. Rou.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me. As I said to you last time as I finished, I loved it. And you said, Mario, you concluded with, let the viewers decide, right? So sounds like it's been
the viewers
been a good
decided.
reaction.
Some viewers have been calling for Banjo to leave the show, but he's still here.
We've had to compromise.
He's still here.
We've both. I've stayed on, and you've been added.
Small stages, small steps.
Yeah.
But cheers, guys. Right, guys. Had a good week.
Yeah, no complaints. Life goes on.
Yeah.
Healthy and
Banjo
happy.
had a good week.
Yeah.
Football aside.
Yeah. Football side, always. Yeah. Good. Thanks.
Always.
You?
Yeah, good week. Good week. Right. Business. Main game of the weekend, Newcastle v Arsenal. Headline games, Sunday afternoon. What do we make of this one?
Banjo, do you want to go? Oh.
No, you go. You go ahead.
I was enthralled by the whole game from beginning to end. Obviously, with the Liverpool connection there, you know, you're definitely focusing on the game and hoping that Arsenal drop points. But I thought they showed a lot of bottle. You know, to go one down with all the noise around them, and then to come back the way they did. And I think I said it before. And the last time I was there, I like to view things in the cold light of day as well. And I looked at the stats, and statistically they battered them. You know, I think it was like 20 odd shots that they had, etc., X amount of corners. And I think the biggest thing for me was the ability they've got to go to the very end. Now, I know we have that.
Dr. Rou, are they not gonna have more of the ball? I mean, they've gone one down. They're gonna have to come out. Obviously, Newcastle are gonna sit off them a bit.
They were like that from the get go, though. Man.
Yeah.
They weren't.
Banjo, what did you? I mean, critical last week.
Yeah, no, listen, I agree with Dr. Rou. Look, we've given Arteta a bashing at times on this podcast, but this week I'm going to have to give him some credit. At the end of the day, they started the game on the front foot, and as Dr. Rou said, and it wasn't just after they went a goal behind.
Well, I think they had a shot on target. First couple of minutes? But
they started off quickly. It's a tough away game for them at St James's Park. Not an easy place to go.
Well, for many teams, not just Arsenal, right?
Exactly.
No, but that's interesting what Ban says, because you've got that in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
You know, we're starting to get that a little bit with Palace. They're starting to be a bit of a hoodoo club. City have it with Tottenham. You kind of, it does play on your mind that when they went one down, to have that ability to bounce back the way they did, you've got to applaud them.
I think in many ways the goal they conceded was against the run of play as well, really.
Yep.
We have to be honest. So, no, all credit to Arsenal. They played really well. And they show character. They got the win. They got the win right to the end, right at the wire. They got the win.
Good start for the Watermider up front, right, for Newcastle, getting another goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting because I can't remember the exact way the conversation went post-game, the interview rather, but what do you call him? Howe has to stop referring and referencing Isaac. He's done. Because he kept saying like, oh, you know, we're never going to get another Isaac. I'm thinking, forget that. Just talk about your new number 9, who's been phenomenal, as you said, Super. Puts himself about to the point where he clearly kind of rubs people slightly out the wrong way, because we're going to touch upon the Gabriel incident.
And he can play a bit, right? He can play a bit on the deck.
Yeah. He's kind of and this is the biggest compliment I can pay him, because I was quite a bit of a fan of the boy, a much better version of Peter Crouch. You know, he's got that.
It's a better version.
Yeah,
it's similar, but Peter Crouch.
I think on the ground he's more nimble. For a guy of that height, he's got more of a, like, I won't say a turn of pace, like, you know, he's rapid, but he's clever, and he's got that little shithousery aspect that Crouchy didn't have.
Yeah.
Well, so I watched glimpses of him for the under-21s actually in the summer tournament, and he shone a lot. He was,
and it was
his play on the deck that shone a lot more so than obviously. I mean,
but even Crouch had a good touch. He was decent.
Yeah, no, it was good, man. We had him there. We saw him in front of the
I think what Dr. Rou's getting at, Banjo, yeah, Crouch hit that stunning goal for Stoke that time as well, from the near the touchline. But I think this guy can take players on.
Yeah,
he'll get a ball. He'll stand a player up and he'll beat him. Whereas I don't think Crouch really
he didn't. He wouldn't have had that in his locker.
That wasn't in Crouch's locker really.
No.
And Paul Gabriel. Paul Gabriel going down like he was shot.
Yeah, look, we'll talk about shithousery. He's up there with the best of them. I don't know. He's one of those players where you, as an Arsenal fan, you love him, right? He's one of yours, and everyone else hates him. A bit like we had with Suarez, right? But would I have him in my team? Probably would, mate. Yeah, because he just puts blood, sweat, and tears out there, and crosses the line. But
Banjo, would you have him?
I'd have anything at the moment, but
I was being a bit sarcastic with the question, by the way. But I thought I'd ask it anyway.
I'll be honest with you though, if I'm a manager and my centre half is going down so easily like that, and the opposition players putting the ball in the net, I'll be fuming with him. If he's gone down,
but the manager's probably told him
softly to get a free kick.
Banjo, the manager's probably told him to do that.
Well, I can't subscribe to that. I don't like that. What you want? You want a centre back to have something about him. You want him to actually jump up, try and put the guy off the head or something. You don't go down like that in your own box.
I tell you what, for me, Banjo, that all right, I get where you're coming from, but for me, the next part was worse because he was borderline getting sent off there with what he did just straight after the goal. That bit would infuriate me. You're raising your hand, you're pulling the player. If he got sent off at that point, we're talking about a completely different game.
Was that a red?
Has to be.
Did it get reviewed even? Did it even get looked at?
Don't think so. He raised his arm off the ball, straight in the guy's face. He did.
Is this your segue, Super, into VAR generally? Because we could sit here and have a whole show on VAR this week.
I just want to say, firstly, do we think that was a sending off? Did it get looked at?
No, I don't know why it didn't get looked at. I don't think it did. I think it is a sending off. Yeah, I do think it is.
Look, if that gets looked at, if that does get looked at, he's getting sent off.
Well, the player himself at the end of the game, he said, he goes, I'm not one to go down there, but some would have, I think implied some would have gone down there. But, he said he definitely felt obviously a hand or an elbow or whatever it was across his face.
There was 3 VAR incidents in that game, and I think, again, I hate the term letter of the law because we've all played the game in some capacity. Both were penalties for me. Yeah, the whole flicking.
I want to come back to this now. I'll come back to this because there's been a lot of debate around this.
Yeah.
Let's start. Incident number 1.
Yeah.
Gyökeres, clean through, real time, looks like a penalty, admittedly.
Yeah.
That's not a penalty when you look at it again.
Penalty, man.
I'm trying to think.
It can't be a penalty.
Does VAR really need to be looking at that? That's how I see it.
It's a penalty.
It's a penalty.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
That's a penalty.
The player touches the ball round, supposedly to go around the keeper. The keeper clearly gets a touch on that ball. 100%, yeah? The ball now going out wide. By the time Gyökeres changes direction and goes out there, and blimey, he doesn't move quick at the best of times, by the time he changes direction to get out there,
he's taking him out, man. He's taking him out clean.
But where else can the keeper go?
Stay on his line.
And he's made it. And come on, Gyökeres has made a meal of it.
He's taking him out.
See,
looking for that.
Technically, if you're looking at it slow-mo, you think, okay, he's touched the ball. Okay,
touch the ball. I said it straight away.
It's one of those.
Banjo, we're on a group. We're on the group.
Yeah, but what
in the second view, he's touched the ball.
He has, but I thought. I just think
it's not enough.
That's a penalty. That's a penalty.
It's not for me. It's not for me, and that's a problem. So when three guys talking on this show can't agree, it does become more difficult for VAR.
All right, let's stop it then. If we can't agree, if the ref's giving it, why are we looking at VAR?
Exactly. That's my point.
Because the fourth official thought like me. The fourth official, whoever's up in the whoever's in VAR, whoever's in the running the VAR room, Stockley Park.
The fourth official, they're looking at everything. When they don't need to get involved now.
They clearly didn't think it was a penalty. They wouldn't have told the ref to go and look at it.
Nah, I think everything.
What about the second one? What about the handball?
That's come. What we talk about Gabriel when he slid on the floor.
Yeah,
I think that's more of a penalty.
That's what for me. That's a stonewall penalty. And they're saying because
I think the problem is it flicks off his. If it hasn't, doesn't flick off his leg onto his arm.
Problem.
Why's his arm up there?
Where's the problem?
Well, I think
the guy's got his hand. He's out here somewhere, wherever. It's him on the hand. It's a clear pen.
Yeah.
But they're saying if it comes off the foot, that's a clear rule, apparently.
This is why I started my argument with like the finer details. It's bullshit.
Well, Dr. Rou, you can't change the rules. They're the rules. Well, you can, but you can't.
No, it's just what I'm saying is
you're just a podcaster. You can't go changing the rules. Go get a job with FIFA. Go change them.
The letter of the law is one thing, but every player on that pitch would have been happy with both incidents being given as pens. That's how it would be. Yeah,
I'll tell you something. Without VAR, those were both penalties.
Well, this is interesting. So, and not controversially, by the way, I'm not saying it to be different. I genuinely believe both those weren't penalties.
Yeah, but that's you, Super. You ain't played the game at the level me and Banjo at. So let's go on to the next part of this.
To be fair, the dog and duck has never been the same since you two stopped playing. Never been the same side. And apparently that they still say the Linos have never been as good as you, Rou.
It was a great game. It was a great game anyway.
But look, Arsenal did nick that late winner. Goal, right?
And that's a big momentum shift. Big momentum
corner.
Yeah. Great header. Yeah, but you can't knock it. Listen, great header.
Look, I know we're only in September, but in the grand scheme of things, big 3 points, right?
Massive, especially with Liverpool dropping points.
Well, let's go on to that.
Big result, especially to come and get a last-minute winner.
Sickening for Newcastle, though.
Listen.
Right? So Newcastle, when you think about it, they've played Liverpool. They've played Liverpool and Arsenal now at St James, and lost to late goals in both games.
Yeah. Well, but you know what? Credit to Arsenal. They
definitely. I think on the day they were clearly the better team.
Yeah.
And
even more credit to Palace, right? Because
let's talk about that. Let's go on to that. Palace Liverpool.
I heard a statement from Van Dijk which summed it up perfectly. If we'd left Selhurst Park with a point, it would have been 1.2 million. Yeah, we were awful. What's
going on there, Rou?
Say again?
What's going on there? I mean, a lot of people...
First and foremost, it was one of the first tactical decisions I think I've seen Slot make that was completely incorrect. You can't go to Selhurst Park and experiment.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people in the week leading up to the game saying they want to see Wirtz come off the left. Now, it didn't work, granted, but there were people calling for it.
I don't care who a lot of people are. Yeah. My eye test tells me simply, that you have to go to Palace and respect them. You do not just put Kirkers out there running up and down like a greyhound and let Wirtz float around in a game like that, where they've got arguably up there with, like they're there with the Newcastle in terms of finding midfields.
Kirkers a week before Merseyside Derby had his best game in a Liverpool shirt.
Yeah, but he had a player in front of him. He left him go up and down, and it was like a different shape, trying to, as I said, outthink Glasner. And actually, Glasner probably thought, this is lovely. And it was proven. I mean, they must have, I think they could have been 4-0 up at the break.
Well, Alisson certainly, Alisson had an inspired game.
The only credit I will give Slot here, and it's one that he's done time and time again, is he's not one from an ego perspective to keep trying something that's wrong. He ripped up the plan, came out second half, and again, going back to what I said at the opener of the show, I like stats. Second half, look at it on paper, we blitzed them.
Incompetence again, because that weren't a corner, right? Led to the goal. That wasn't a corner that led to the goal.
You're right, but that is, the simple fact of that is the linesman's on the wrong side and VAR can't get involved. So there's nothing you can be doing on that one.
And how bad was Konate on the day?
Awful. And you know what? I'm going to tell my Liverpool group to stop talking, because the night before, they were all literally saying he's going to have a stinker or a blinder. And I said to him, he's having a stinker, right? Because you watch, he's just that kind of player. One good, one bad. And he was awful. I mean, Mateta it was like watching a WWF wrestling, like with some big giant against some little geezer. And Konate's a beast. But Mateta looked like he had him like in his hand.
He's a handful, isn't he? He's a handful.
But they were brilliant. And I knew as soon as I saw Ismail Assar on the team sheet, I thought, here we go.
Because he's been out injured, hasn't he?
And he's a thorn in our side. I think that's 4 games in a row he scored it against Liverpool. Something like that, 3 or 4.
From when he scored that hat-trick for Watford,
eh? Yeah, I mean, that was a famous day where he put the nail in our, unbeaten coffin. But as I said, the biggest thing for me was I was watching him with my little boy, and when we equalised, I thought, shut the shop and run. Take a point, bad day at the office, no problem. And then you watch the lead up to the goal. Curtis Jones kicking the ball out.
One minute. Before you carry on, you talk about the equaliser. So Chiesa got the goal. There's
handball.
Found a bit of form. Was it a handball?
Yeah, handball.
Why did VAR look at that for a long time and not give it?
Because what was the words they used? They said it was accidental rather than.
But his hand's right. His hand. He's trying to touch the sky.
Man, he deviates the ball.
He's trying to touch the sky. How's it accidental?
I don't know. That's what Mal. I don't know anymore. My mind gets blown with these idiots, and we're going to talk about so many incidents later.
Yeah,
I've given up. I'd rather go the old school way.
Banjo,
just sit there and debate the following day when the rest of the ball.
Banjo, VAR, good for the game, or is it time to go?
No, well, look, there's no point saying it's time to go. It's not going anywhere. It's here to stay. But I don't think it has been good for the game. They're getting a lot wrong. It was the whole purpose of VAR was to intervene when the referee has made a clear and obvious error. All right.
Yeah,
and they're still coming up with the wrong decisions now and then.
Hang on.
I don't like it. I don't think it's.
What's clear and obvious? What's clear and obvious? So where's the cutoff?
Well, okay, this is the cutoff. Where the referee, we'll go back to the game we were talking about earlier with Arsenal and Newcastle. I don't think that was a clear and obvious error.
But I thought it was
with Coquerez.
Yeah, but you say
this
that.
This is my point. But the thing is that VAR is actually.
But they have to intervene because there's a red card.
Now, if you're seeing perfectly good goals sometimes. No, but you're seeing perfectly good goals, and then all of a sudden there's a VAR check.
Well, the worst one was Fulham,
and you're thinking, what? Just get on with it. Because
the worst one was Fulham, right, earlier in the season. That's arguably one of the worst. When they slowed the ball down when King or someone stepped on the.
Yeah,
Rou, VAR.
It's just ridiculous.
Good for the game or not?
This is not what it was for. I don't think, from an entertainment perspective, that's not good.
I can't stand it. It's Ban hit the nail on the head. He ain't going nowhere. But I think they have to streamline it in some capacity where they clearly don't get involved in many incidents that aren't warranted.
I agree,
because it's just spoiling the game.
But
go on.
It's not clear and obvious in your eyes. It is in theirs.
Well, clear and obvious is so it's such a loose statement.
Exactly. It's objective.
But why are we re-refereeing?
Yeah.
Why are we re-refereeing? He's given a penalty, allow it because of a nick. Like, what is going on? It's football, the game we love.
He's got the ball.
And like even the clearest and most obvious decisions, and I'm a Liverpool fan, right? I've got no interest in United. How could you not send off Collins on the pullback on the
We'll come back to that. Let's finish this Liverpool Palace game.
I was going to say,
so they scored 1-1.
18 games unbeaten.
So they've gone 1-1.
Wow.
Yeah.
Slot clearly not happy at the end. He's called out a player. Frimpong?
Yes, for me it's Frimpong.
Because he's the one who's turned to run away from his man to try and launch a counter-attack with 3 seconds to go.
Yeah.
Defending.
It's not his fault for me.
People don't like the fact that Slot has called out an individual. They're saying that wouldn't have been Klopp style.
Yeah, I hate the comparison. Can we stop comparing?
Yeah,
I'm just saying, people saying that Klopp wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I just don't like people at the moment that are just opening their mouths too much.
Okay,
focus on slot. One game, and all I'm hearing online, not all I'm hearing is, oh, he can't do this, he can't do that. Just shut up and do what we're supposed to do in support.
Do you think managers have got the right to call out individuals?
In the right way. He weren't rude, he didn't even name drop. We just second guessing. And what he did to Ekitike midweek was even better. Because that probably cost us against Palace. Mr. I'm going to take my top off, I'm going to thick as shit. And we could have had him coming on against Palace and changing the game.
True.
Right, so
Rou, you never scored a big goal for the dog and duck and took your shirt off.
Mate, not with this body. You have a laugh. Don't be silly. Jesus, man. Mate, God almighty. No, I've got a little bit of now smell, even in the heat of the moment.
Look, it was a deserved loss, so Rou, wasn't it? Right, bad day at the office.
Yeah.
Deserved loss.
It was, but you could have got away with it. You could have got away with it. You could have avoided that late goal.
Could have played for the point, Banjo. Agreed. They could have done more to play for the point, but I just don't think it's Liverpool's DNA, especially off the back of 5 late goals.
Yeah,
that's not going to be in the DNA. Maybe it will be now.
You know what I think, though, Super? I think, listen, it's easy to say it, it might not be, but do you remember the Forest game last season when it was a little wake-up call?
Yeah.
I think we needed it more this year than ever because I think we're getting a bit cocky, a bit too big for our boots, and it's like we're just going to turn up and get the result. Nah. This is the Premier League. This is the best league in the world, and every single team is going to give you a game. We found that out at Burnley. At one end, we found that out at home to Arsenal. I'm hoping against Chelsea on Saturday we're going to see a real performance.
Yeah. Okay. I'm at that game actually, so we'll see. Yeah, hopefully, definitely. There needs to be a reaction, but apparently we haven't won in the last 5 seasons there. So, having said that, one of the 5 seasons was last season when I think the boys were in Ibiza and we come back, we'd won the league and played a party team. But yeah, VAR. Let's go on. It goes on VAR. It doesn't stop there actually. They're quite heavily involved this weekend. Let's go to you, Banjo. Talk to us, Brentford United.
In general, or you want to talk about the
both? I think the VAR played a big part in the
VAR did play a big part. What annoyed me about that initially was it was a clear penalty. Clear penalty. They took about 3 minutes to give. This is talking about VAR now. I'm not talking about the reason Bruno missed it is because of this. I'm just talking about the VAR. So basically, it took about over 3 minutes to make the decision initially whether it was a penalty or not. That could have been made in 10 seconds. The other thing
was a decision about the penalty. I think it was more about the red card.
Initially, it was about the penalty, and then the last couple of minutes or whatever it was went on to the red card. Okay. So I don't know why it took that long to start with. It was a clear penalty.
Is that another thing? It's taken a long time, right? The game just stops. 5 minutes. People waiting around. When I'm in the ground sometimes at Liverpool, there's no screen. You can't even see what's going on. What they're disputing.
No, you're just waiting for the tannoy. Yeah. But and then it went on to whether it was a red card or not, whether Collins pulled him back. At the end it was deemed to not be a red card because Mbeumo, the forward, the attacking player, did not have the ball under his control, which actually is not the rule. If you look at the rule, that's not what it says. I think if the player's in a position, like obviously. He's not going to have that in control, is he? He's just there going to tap it in.
Exactly, man. Again, we played the game. The ball comes across. What are you going to do? You're going to take a touch. No, you're going to hit the ball.
Exactly. So
because he pulled back, he ain't got a chance in hell.
But the thing is, I haven't got the correct wording, but they've actually got that wrong as well. It's just a bad decision.
Did you want him off?
What was the score at the time, man? What was the score at the time?
1-0
to Brentford.
No, 2-1 to Brentford.
2-1 to Brentford. So, right, I mean... It's massive. You're talking about potentially...
A big moment in the game. Forget United's woes and everything, how bad they are, whatever. Taking the game as on its own, that's a big moment.
Okay, look, we get they should have been down to 10. How many penalties is Bruno going to miss this season?
He's missed.
Come on, man.
He's missed another one.
We got a serial misser in Salah now.
That was his second miss. He scored against Burnley in the last minute.
Yeah, but with all due respect, Rou, this guy's missing penalties. They need the points.
Yeah, but do you know what? That's not why we've well, listen, it will make a massive difference if he scores, but we've lost. We did play well. We did deserve to win anyway. So like, we could talk about
And
the
Brentford,
VAR. We could
speaking
talk
of
about
bogey teams,
refereeing. Or
they've Brentford seem to have your number, right, Banjo?
quite a few teams do. I don't think it's a bogey thing.
No,
think
but I'm
quite a few
saying
teams
Brentford
are
over
beating
last-
us. But yeah,
I'm
they
saying
have
last
been.
2-3 years since they came up, they seem to do all right with you,
Yeah.
especially there.
At their ground, yeah. They even beat us 4-0 at one game.
Well, you're getting better then.
Go a little further on this,
Huh?
Well, it's a step in the right
right
direction. 4-0, now only 3-1.
Well,
look, stop being a wind-up. Let me ask him a serious question. Are we now at the point where there's no return for him?
Well, the way I see it is, it's at the point where he's not going to adapt. He's not going to change. And what he's got is clearly not working. To play his system or the way he wants to play, you need two athletic midfielders in there, and your two fullbacks have to be have to be quality. They're probably got to be two of your best players in the team. And we don't have either. We don't have the midfield. We don't have that. So, but he's persisting with it. He's not changing. He's not adapting to it. So I think it's inevitable. He's going to go because we've all seen.
Has he lost the fans? Has he lost the fans?
Not before Saturday. But since Saturday, a lot of the moderates are now going to the way of, this is going too far. A lot of the people who did back him are now, I'm not, this ain't looking good kind of thing. Me personally, I always back the manager. I backed him. I don't want him. I'd like him to be a success. I'd like him to do well. But the thing is, the way I see it is, if he carries on doing what he's doing and sticking with these principles and with this team without the right players, he's going to get sacked because I've seen enough. It's not going to work. I've seen enough.
There must be some truth in this. There must be some truth in this clause.
What clause?
Oh no, it's not a rumour. I think there is a.
Well, apparently he leaves before some date in November.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Some date in November. So United, I think they're just holding out because, come on, because I've seen today the rumours are now that although the board might be tempted to give him the season.
What's the day, Matt? What's the day, Super?
1st of November, I think.
I don't know if it's 1st of November.
So brilliant. So we play you at Anfield.
Oh, yeah.
On the 19th of October.
But this is what I'm saying. But then even with that clause,
but
if
the board want him to stay the season,
beat Sunderland, and then we go to Liverpool and lose, which is never a good feeling, never good PR as a United fan. Do you know what? They might just think, forget the 12 million.
And I feel for you, Banjo, because last week you were telling us we beat this team and we beat that team, and all of a sudden we're up there. We're going to be challenging.
No, I just said, no.
We'll be winning the World Cup.
Wind up, Super. Such a wind up.
Listen,
leave him alone.
And the thing is, there's people who are going to believe him. I didn't say nothing like that at all. I was just like, yeah, we won. We needed to win. No, and now if we win the next two games, it puts us in a good position in the league. I'll be honest with you. Saturday morning, waking up, I wasn't like, yeah, we're going to win this. I've seen too much of this team over the last 18 months, 2 years where he is.
He hasn't won back-to-back games.
Exactly.
That's a madness. That stat is mind-blowing.
Yeah.
The Manchester United manager. I said to you before we even came on band, that the second biggest club in the world.
Did Mason Mount play wing-back?
What is going on?
But this... Yeah,
did I see somewhere Mason Mount was wing-back?
Well, he did. This is another thing where he's going wrong. He's making so many changes in the second half of games, taking defenders off replacement. It is desperation, hoping something works. And you're getting players, some of them who've played in the last 15, 20 minutes of a match, playing two or three different positions. It's ridiculous. And then you end up with Mason Mount playing left back. What's going on here? So, yeah, it's
Banjo, what about you?
I hate to say it, but it's going to be inevitable that he's going to go.
Are you hammering in or out?
He said he backs managers, the guy.
I always back managers, but if I say I'm in, it's not based on any evidence.
I'll tell you, speaking of managers...
I've not seen anything, but I'm hoping he gets it right, but I don't think he's going to change, so he's probably going to go.
Speaking of managers...
Who's coming in? Southgate linked?
Yeah.
I don't think Gleisner's going to be stupid enough to take the job.
Do you know what, though? No, I don't think he would, but apparently he's out of contract in the season.
If he goes, I mean it, I'm going to look for him. he stopped that move last day, and then if he moves 2 months later,
that would be hilarious.
It won't be hilarious. There'll be big uproar. There'll be people after him.
Back in the underworld of
Wow. You're going to make some calls, Super?
Sorry?
You know what I mean?
You making some calls, or you going?
No.
Yeah.
I won't set the dogs on him just yet.
But you know what? Southgate will probably make sense for the board as well. Because obviously you don't have to pay.
Ratcliffe's mate.
Yeah, you don't have to pay any compensation as well. Bringing someone in.
I reckon that'll be the last straw for Bruno, though. He'll go in January if Southgate comes in.
Yeah.
Speaking of managers, let's keep on topic. Potter gone Saturday morning.
Yeah. You know what? They were arseholes to him on Friday. I knew he was gone, but he couldn't do it in time. But he had to go and do the press conference and everything.
I mentioned that actually at the weekend. I didn't. So when he did the press, what did he say in that press conference?
I was preparing for the game. He was answering questions.
Talking about the team shape, team. I mean, West Ham did do things in a very dark East End Cockney kind of way.
Yeah, but you know what though, Dr. Rou? I was thinking about it the other way though. I thought they haven't done the deal. Obviously, clearly they hadn't done the deal so far for sales. Yeah. If there was a press conference and they didn't throw Potter in there, it would have been worse, maybe.
No, I think you know what they should have done. They should have made it clear that he's gone, and if Nuno hasn't come in time, then you do the reverse.
Yeah, they should have. They should have.
It's like me getting divorced and having to go in front of everyone before I sign my divorce papers, just saying, "Yeah, we're all happy at home. It's great."
Oh yeah.
See you on Monday.
They should have.
Listen, I'm sure he was getting paid. He was getting paid, so he's got to go and do the job.
Oh, here we go. The professionalism. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Is that how you treat your staff? Nah, come on.
At that moment, he's employed. He's got to go and do what an employee needs to do.
And he's talking about a game the next day that he ain't involved in.
He ain't got a clue. They're system and shape. He ain't got a clue. He could have said, "I'm playing Shaka his lot. I'm bringing him back."
That's what he should have done.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, there we go.
Up front.
Cracking goal from Jared Bowen as we speak. So there's Nuno's first goal. 1-1.
There you go.
1-1. Well.
There you go.
Well, let's talk about Nuno. Like, you know, Potter's gone, and you know the writing was on the wall. We've spoke about it for a couple of weeks now on the show. Nuno's in. Obviously left in his own acrimonious fashion with Marinakis. What do we make of Nuno now coming over?
I think it's a strange. I'm not strange, but I will tell you, I think it's a good appointment for West Ham. But apparently, the fans, they don't, they want to play the West Ham way, don't they? He don't play that type of football. So how's this going to work?
I've been hearing that band for me.
I know, it's a load of shit.
I still don't know what the West Ham way is, to be honest.
I don't even think they know what the West Ham way is. Yeah. But the thing is,
West Ham way.
They got rid of Moyes because he weren't playing the West Ham way, and they've got someone else in now who don't. So I think the fans are the problem at that club. The fans are the problem at that club.
I tell you what I find hilarious with football, and again, the older I've got, the more it kind of plays in my thoughts. Is how do these managers constantly get jobs? How? In any other walk of life, you get sacked once, there's a mark on your
CV. Who are we talking about? Because Nuno's
this guy's moved everywhere.
Yeah, but he did a fantastic job last season. Come on, Dr. Rou.
Yeah, but he done well to get. He done well.
He did a great job last season.
He done well to get the Forest job.
He has done good jobs, but at the same time, he's had stinkers as well.
Yeah, but he didn't get on with Edu. Edu's gone. Marinakis has got Edu in. He clearly didn't get on with Edu.
I can see how he's got a job because his stock is quite high, but off the back of his Forest work. But what you're saying, Dr. Rou, as well, is he did well to get the Forest job because he had a couple of stingers before that. So
speaking of the Forest job, I'll tell you. Speaking of the Forest job, let's talk about that waste of space in
That's
the
a
Forest
car crash waiting to happen, right? Yeah.
What was it? Five games without a win now.
Yeah.
And you're telling me
that was a poor decision as well. Let's be honest.
Hang on. This is meant to be the home banker of the weekend. Forest at home to Sunderland, one of the home bankers of the weekend, and he can't even get that one over the line. And this guy is meant to be like a top manager.
Well, 1 minute, mate.
Do me a favour, guys.
No one, including himself, has said he's a top manager. Yeah. What I would say is the only argument for him is he's been in the job 2 weeks. What do you expect? Miracles?
I'll be honest, they played well against Betis in the first half. Some really good football. If you watch
you've got to understand, Super, that it's philosophies, it's systems. Like if we had Slot leave tomorrow and Arteta come in, is it going to change overnight? You've got to give the guy time. I'm not saying he's a good manager. You're going to see the look on your face. You don't like the guy, but
he's a bloody terrible manager.
Yeah, and I do
finished
think
17th in the league with that squad last season, and he's gone to Forest. And I'll tell you what, it'd do well to finish 17th with this. He'd probably take him down.
I think they'll be fine, mate. They've got too much class.
He'll win a trophy in his second season.
He's not Forest, he ain't.
No, he will. He will. The championship.
Oh yeah. Very, very, very true. Very true. He'll probably be happy with that. But yeah, it is a car crash waiting around. It's just
Sunderland surprise package so far, right? And away win there.
Yeah. And you know what?
On the weekend.
I tell you what, a lot of people in the summer were, quite rightly looking at the high-profile signings, the Eze's, the Isaacs, the Verts. But Xhaka has been an absolute amazing signing for them. Yeah. Under the radar, controls the show, shithousery again at his best. And mate, I mean, you got to applaud them. And not just them, Leeds have done well. Yeah. Apart from a spanking against Arsenal, they've done well.
Yeah.
It's got to applaud these things.
You have to. Sunderland were a bit lucky with that goal, I thought, though.
I'm trying to think if I saw
the free kick.
It was a little bit lucky.
But listen,
they march on 11 points, higher than United.
Well, yeah, we got them at the weekend.
Maybe look at who their manager is. Get him in.
Is it Klopp's? It's not Klopp's. No, it's not Klopp's. Best man is Farker, isn't it? Yeah.
So speaking of VAR, Chelsea Brighton, another decision, right?
Yeah, come on.
I mean, again.
Is that a penalty?
Did you see it in the end? Did you see it in the end?
Yeah, I've seen it. Is it
a penalty?
Come on. I mean, how is that not a penalty?
Unbelievable.
Bro,
unbelievable.
And that was a 1-1.
Yeah.
I know they went on to win it.
Did he get any of the ball?
1-1.
Hang on. Did he get any of the ball?
He kicked the geezer in the head. And the geezer didn't even bend down.
What's your view, Super?
Don't give me no other
I want to listen.
Just tell me.
Yeah, let's see what it's about. Come on.
Come on, then tell us.
I'm not one to comment on these things. The foot was a little bit high.
No, you're not.
No, it was a penalty. It was a penalty.
But he's done it. Yeah.
But look,
it's a red card.
But it's in keeping with the rest of the week.
Why do you find it so difficult to say?
I've said for a long time, get rid of VAR.
What? Yeah. It's keeping with the rest of the weekend. What? Another wrong decision?
Yeah, I've said for a long time, get rid of VAR.
You know what? Super. What I want to keep is the automated offsides, the goal line tech, and that's about it. Don't need the rest. Let's move on. Let the rest make the decision.
I agree.
Maybe go NFL route. Get more referees on the pitch.
Oh, come off here.
Well, we tried that, didn't we? At one point, we had them behind the lines and all that jazz.
Oh, yeah, do you remember that behind the goals?
Maybe getting back.
Yeah.
Getting back.
I tell you what I would like. You talk about NFL. The only one I would like, the only one, is the clock that stops. Stop the clock. Yeah. When the ball's out, let it roll. When it comes back in, I like that. Apart from that, the rest of it can stay in NFL.
I quite like the idea of a coach's challenge personally, but yeah.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I think that could work.
Coach's challenge.
Another defeat for Chelsea. This was a side that, off the back of the World Club Championship, people were saying might be an outside, bet for the league.
Not to win it, but I thought they'll do a lot better.
No, I think you've just summed it up there, though. You used the word World Cup Challenge. You can't go into a season that's so draining, and going into a summer of a tournament like that, and then expect to be fresh and ready, for the new season.
They've not really had a break, have they? They haven't had.
They're fatigued.
They're losing silly games, though.
Is Maresca under pressure?
I think so. And I think he's showing it as well. His demeanour, his body language, what he's saying, he's definitely, the cracks are starting to appear. And in addition to that, his personnel, he's losing it. I think he's got one centre back fit at the moment.
Yeah.
Palmer's out.
Yeah.
To ask the question, guys, would he be under more pressure because he's not that big name?
No.
I don't think it makes a difference at
I
Chelsea.
think he's simply under pressure.
No, but I'm saying, you know, when you've got a big
name,
name, big name, big rep, might carry you through a bit longer.
What you're trying to say is credit in the bank.
No,
That's
not credit in the bank. Credit in the bank.
That's what it brings.
No, no. Credit in the bank is from but maybe from previous roles, previous big name management.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about credit, because credit in the bank can be achieved through your achievements last season or, you know, up to date. But what I'm saying with him, he hasn't got that big CV, has he?
That's what I mean.
He ain't got the CV, but he's proven himself already that he's got good stock. You know? He did win that tournament for him, Suba, and however you look at it, you know, he's bought a shed load of players, and he's just got to be given time. I don't mind him. I don't think he's elite, but I don't mind him. I think the players like playing under him, but he's another one that likes to be sometimes a bit clever, you know, and it doesn't always work. He's played fullbacks out of position. He's like that decision he made against United. I get it. You know, guy gets sent off, but then he rips the whole, the whole team sheet up to try and be a bit different. So
week dominated by VAR, obviously.
Well, if Liverpool beat Chelsea this weekend, that's 3 defeats on the trot for Chelsea. That's not good.
It's going to be a tough game, that one. Going to be a tough game, evening under the lights. We'll see where that one goes. All right, guys. So look, we've covered a lot of stuff there. We didn't necessarily touch so much, but just a quick one. Man City winning 5-1. No surprises there, I'm assuming.
No, just straightforward. I mean, the surprise was Burnley scored, to be honest. But apart from that, and all the Dream Team boys were happy with a couple of goals for Haaland in Scottish.
Have a couple, and then Villa. Emery was under a little bit of scrutiny, maybe, and got their win yesterday.
Got the ball rolling yesterday, didn't they?
Yeah, he's all right. Emery's a good manager. Emery's a good manager. The club love him. The fans love him.
You say that, Rou, but you know, me and Banjo not long ago with a Villa fan, and he was a bit disgruntled.
Well, he wasn't disgruntled. It was more, I hope he don't go. But the way he was talking, his season ticket holder as well, was almost like that's the talk. That's really premature. I thought, come on, man.
And I always say I can't argue with an actual fan of a club, but I'll have to listen to him, and if that's how the guy felt, that's how the guy felt. But I think they've got the second best defensive record in the league or something. They've only let in 3 goals or something like that, 4 goals. Yeah. And it's just at the other end, the ball wasn't going in. That's all.
Was there another decision? Have I heard there might have been another VAR decision in that game?
Let me just think. Which one was?
Well, Fulham.
There was another stupid one in another game, but which one was this one?
Fulham. Should Fulham have had some sort of penalty, or was someone cleaned out?
Oh yeah, when the King got fouled. No, I don't think that one was as controversial for me.
No. Okay.
I think that one was.
All right.
Did you see the one? Did you see the one where the guy got booked for simulation? What game was it? And it was a free kick that led to the goal. It was the Sunderland game.
That's the Sunderland one, yeah.
Sunderland Forest, yeah. Ridiculous.
That was a joke. Yeah.
That's it. Anyway.
Yeah.
Bad weekend for VAR and the referees.
Yeah.
Right, guys, just a quick one. Let's look at Banjo. We're going to look at our results from last week and then 3-man challenge. So last week, Banjo, Brentford United. Shock. Banjo went for an away win.
I've got to go with the heart, innit?
I wouldn't be going for the heart with those, mate, but okay. I went for a draw, so no points there. Chelsea, Brighton, we both went for a home win, nothing there. Palace, Liverpool, we both went away win, nothing there. Leeds, Bournemouth. Banjo, you went for draw actually there, which you got. I went for an away win, I didn't get. City v Burnley, both got that one. Forest, Sunderland, you went for a draw. I went for a home win, nothing there. Spurs, Wolves, we didn't touch on that game, 1-1. Speaking of fans, I've seen a couple of them moaning today. What's that about?
Yeah, they do pull out the odd stinking old Spurs.
But why are they annoyed with Frank? Why are Why are they saying, "Oh, Frank"? I'm like, "What? Frank's doing a good job there. What do you guys want?
Give him a
It's
chance."
just the DNA of the fan base, mate. That's how they are. It's, look, they've had some good results this season, good performances. That was a stinker. That was.
They must have the oldest fan base. They must have the oldest fan base in the UK because they're all thinking about 1961.
Look, they got their draw in the end. Credit to them.
I think they need to give him a chance.
There was another ridiculous VAR decision in that where Paulinho on the edge of the box clearly got fouled. Should have been a pen. It was on the line, but there was not a camera available in this modern day to show VAR an ankle to give it. I mean, come on.
Villa, Fulham both went for home wins. Newcastle, Arsenal, unfortunately, no winners there. And Everton, West Ham, well, that's in play now, and we'll come back to that.
What did you go for, you guys, for the Newcastle Arsenal game?
Did I go for a draw?
Banjo went draw. I went for a home win.
All right, you were seconds away. Oh, you went for a home win. Heart overhead, Marius. Super, come on, mate.
Well, you got to look at the manager and what he normally picks. But yeah, he went for it yesterday. He went for it. He got his reward. So fair play to him.
Yeah.
Fair play to him. Let's have a quick this week, Friday night, Bournemouth, Fulham.
Draw.
Rou, draw. Banjo.
Yeah.
Home win.
Home win for me. Leeds, Spurs.
Leeds, Spurs.
Draw.
Rou's gone draw.
I'll go draw as well.
Draw. I'm going to go away win. Arsenal, West Ham.
Home win.
Home win.
Don't think any of us are going to be talking about one. Man U, Sunderland. Right. Come on, Banjo. Don't let our listeners down.
Draw.
I'm going to go for a draw.
What?
Yeah.
Draw. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going home win.
Wow.
There you go. Chelsea, Liverpool.
Away win. No, draw.
Banjo's
Chelsea won't lose 3 on the trot. It's just too many games, I think.
I'm gutted we can't have this conversation post tomorrow night because I wanted to see us playing the Champions League, but I'm going to go bounce back away win.
I'm with you, Rou. Villa v Burnley.
Which one?
Villa, Burnley, Sunday.
Villa.
Banjo?
That's a good fixture for them. Home win.
Good Everton, Palace. Oof. That'd be an interesting one.
Ooh.
Palace.
Away win for Rou. I'm going to go for a draw.
I'm going to go for a draw. Go for a draw.
Newcastle v Forest.
Home win.
Newcastle.
3 home
5-1.
With Ange. Another week for Ange. Another game, no win. So, yeah, it goes on. The nightmare continues. Wolves, Brighton.
Ooh. Draw.
Draw for Rou. Banjo?
Draw. You?
I'm going to go away win. They can beat Chelsea. They can beat Wolves. Brentford v City. Now, there we go. Brentford enjoy playing one Manchester club. Will they enjoy this one as much?
Away win.
Away win for Banjo, Rou.
I'm going for an away win, yeah.
And I'm going away win too. So yeah, right. Let's see who the champion is with the scores. Banjo 3-2 up last week. We were drawing the other 2 weeks, but another guesser comes into play. Any big games in the week, guys? Champions League week, Europa League week.
There's a couple which
anything jump out?
Yeah, jumps out at me. Chelsea, Benfica. Jose Mourinho going back to his old club, Stamford Bridge.
Okay.
It's amazing, isn't it? When I've always thought to myself, like, notoriety and how I deal with it. Having a reputation like Mourinho, it's powerful, right? I mean,
it is.
How long's he been in the game? Jesus. And we can't wait to see him on whatever it's going to be Wednesday night.
This is a Porto manager going to Benfica. They're big rivals,
He started off at Benfica, you know. He started off at Benfica, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the Porto fans. I mean, does that damage his legacy with Porto?
Man, would you have Klopp?
So I've got no problem with.
No, but Roo,
I've got no problem with
Roo.
one coming to us.
Exactly, it's not that.
One of our own going the other way.
Well, mate,
is it that the same with you? I don't know.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. But
come on, super. Listen, it's the modern game.
Barca PSG.
You saw Carroll the other day. Say again.
Barca PSG.
Barca PSG.
Good game.
Yeah, great game. Great game on paper. I hope your mouth's fit.
Go on, what do you think? Give us a score for any listeners.
Do you know what? I'll go full hog on this one. I'm going to go for a 3-3 draw.
I was going to say 2-2.
Yeah, it's going to be a goal fest.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's going to be quite open. 2-2 for me. That's a very interesting as well. Luis Enrique go back to Barca.
Yeah. I'll tell you what though, Super. If Yamal don't play, I think PSG shade it.
If what?
Yamal.
Yeah, if Yamal don't play,
is he
PSG will win
injured?
it. He didn't play the last couple of games, so yeah.
Is Dembele back or still out?
Say again?
Dembele back, still out?
I don't know. I know he missed the game. When was the last weekend's game?
He's got scores to settle at his old club.
Yeah, that as well.
What
was how did Barca do over the weekends? Anyone know?
I'm pretty sure they won. I think they won yesterday.
Real Madrid got
thumped
by
They beat Sociedad. I'm pretty sure Barca beat Sociedad.
Real Madrid got thumped
by Atletico 5-2.
Oh my God. Yeah. We've got them coming soon, Super.
Yeah.
Barcelona, they won 2-1 against Real Sociedad.
Yeah, I thought they'd won.
Yeah. Kunde and Lewandowski.
There we go.
How old is Lewandowski? Is he 47?
He's been going on for ages, isn't he?
Jesus.
Bloody hell.
I'll tell you what, Roo, he's younger than you. That's right, that much I do.
Ain't you going to join me at the Dog and Duck now?
Dog and Duck.
Roussos and Lewandowski up front. Now we're blinding partnership.
Brilliant.
Small man and big man, like literally. Yeah. Anyway.
Guys, it brings us to a conclusion of our show. Thank you. Thank you to our listeners for listening. Guys, really, really important. We want you to subscribe to our channel.
We do.
Let's get some likes going. Let's get some comments going. Come on. We're calling on you.
Guys, tell us. Give us some feedback. Are we crap? Are we good? What can we do? Other topics you wanted us to discuss? Yeah. I was thinking of doing some sort of, suggesting to do some sort of, what do you call it? Like superhero from the past. Start talking about the guys we got brought up with, like the Zicos, the Platinis, Van Bastens.
Right.
Yeah.
We are closing on one note, actually.
What? Here we go.
Champ and chump of the week.
Champ of the week.
Who's the champ, Roo? Who's your champ of the week?
Champ of the week. Do you know what? Probably going to give it to Arteta. I think
of the week,
Arteta finally stepped up and showed balls. So credit to him. Champ of the week.
You're trying to build bridges with the Arsenal fans. Fair play to you, Roo. Banjo?
I'm agreeing with Roo. He took a lot of stick over the weekend, last weekend, with his team selection against City. There would have been a lot of pressure going into the game against Newcastle away, but he come up trumps. So, champ of the week is Arteta for me.
Yeah.
Arteta, eh?
Yours? Super?
My champ of the week, I'm not giving it to him. I'm not having no glorified nutter running up and down a touchline as a champ of the week. I think my champ of the week, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give it to someone for longevity, actually. I saw him scoring goals and I thought he's still there. I'm going to go Danny Welbeck.
Yeah.
You got to applaud that. He's been brilliant. Man.
You know,
I mean, what a career.
Still going. Still going. Getting his goals.
Credit to him, you know.
When did he start with you, Ben? Was it
2010. 2010. He started to break through, yeah.
And we're in 2025.
We got rid of him too early. Shouldn't have happened.
Yeah. So I'm going Welbeck.
Still in the top league getting goals. Yeah.
And your
champ of the week for me. Listen, if I'm allowed, it's got to be VAR. Just absolute dog shit, to be honest. So yeah.
Well, I have to agree. It's just been. It wasn't one or two. It was quite a few this week. Really, really bad.
You two are like two long lost buddies, agreeing on everything.
Great minds, isn't it, Ben?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. We know what we're talking about, Roo.
My chump of the week, and it's only from up close. I'm actually torn between two.
Yeah, Amarim's one.
Sorry?
Amarim.
Well, it's boring, Amarim. It won't be Amarim. It's just boring now. I'm torn between actually Kanate and Ange, but Ange is going to edge it. Was useless. Just bloody useless.
I thought you was going to say a Katike Super.
No.
Technically, it is a week.
No. Kanate or Ange. It's got. I've gone with Ange. I just don't get. I don't.
You just don't like him.
I don't get him.
Don't like him.
Well, he's useless.
He's a fellow bubble though. He's like, come on, show a bit of love, Super.
Some would say you two are more use on this show. Cheers, guys. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Don't forget to subscribe
and like. Brilliant. Loved it.
Thank you.
As always. Take care.